Is there any particular thing that inspired you to join the wine industry, start to become a winemaker?
Yeah, I always thought I wanted to do something like engineering or architecture when I was, at high school, but then realised that I was a fair bit better at chemistry than I was at physics. So it was something I sort of looked into, and as I mentioned, growing up, Rattenbully region was certainly expanding massively at the time while I was at high school. So I guess a bit of an interest there, and went away to uni, and I guess it wasn't really until I finished uni and actually got my first job in the wine industry that it all clicked, and I realised that this was a good path.
So can you tell us a story during your past winemaking careers and which makes a significant impact on you?
Oh, that's a good question. Certainly my start in the industry. Sort of while I was at university, got a job in a winery just up the road, and from there managed to get into a graduate program with one of the big corporate companies, and that certainly had a big influence on my career, just being straight into a job, being so young and green, but then being exposed to so much in that corporate world, from seeing wines from every single region in Australia, multiple techniques of winemaking, and just there's so much exposure to everything, and I think it gives you a really good grounding in the industry of being able to troubleshoot problems and things. Whereas if you sometimes feel like if you start off in a really small environment, you just sort of might not be exposed to some of those things that I saw. It was really good.
How do you think Coonawarra is a wine region, and how the Coonawarra communities feels like to you?
I have no doubt in saying Coonawarra, the wine community here is certainly the most cohesive wine community I've ever worked in. Having spent time in the Rossa and New South Wales, etc. It's just, it's such a small community. Coonawarra is geographically so small compared to some of the other regions, and everyone knows everyone. Most of the people are related to someone in another business. And when if there's ever a tragedy or something goes wrong in the region, everyone doesn't even think twice before they jump in and help out the neighbour, help out the friend. Guests always say to me, when they've come through cellar door, it's just so wonderful how, the cellar door staff are more than happy to, someone asks the question, where will I find this type of wine, or where would you recommend to go? And it's just, it's a fantastic community, and just so cohesive, and everyone gets along. It's awesome.